In my city, we some gator rockers, Cardi B.
All right, man. So yeah, let's jump into some topics. But wait. Before we get into some topics, our man BC just came back from an overseas international trip. BC.
That's why he's sitting there looking like an extra from the Mummy and shit.
or a nigga that's about to behead somebody and shit. You about to chop some heads off
looking
and
like
shit.
an Aladdin villain.
I need a piece of paper to hold up the thing.
Right. looking like the niggas that kidnapped Tony Stark and shit. But no, my man BC, BC done been across the Atlantic to Egypt and looked like you was having a fucking ball. I saw your pictures, man. Looked like you was doing a lot of, you know what I'm saying, tourist shit. It looked fun, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, well, how was your trip? Wait, before we go, theme music. How could I ever forget? How could I ever forget, BC? I'm sorry.
It's the rock in the building. Khalid, Ramel, Pharrell in the house. Yes. Live from United States.
So BC, man, give us a recap. How was the trip, man?
I mean, it was good. There's pros and cons to it.
Okay.
So
Some cons I'm assuming you won't say on air.
No, I will say on air.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, okay.
Let's get it then.
All right.
So these are the cons that they don't tell you about. So when you go to Egypt, you know, there's different cities you can stay in. So where I went, I stayed in Cairo. That's where the pyramids is in Giza.
Yeah.
So there's a new Cairo, there's regular Cairo, and there's Giza. So we were in Giza, which is right literally at the pyramids. But what they don't tell you is you in the trenches.
Oh,
so I was in the hood.
What?
In the hood.
In the hood in another country.
Yes. Like literally the hotel, next door to the hotel was a stable where they kept the horses and the camel.
I thought you meant like a brothel.
Just a stable.
So you smell like horse shit all the time.
No. No. But it was just there. Like you in the trenches. Like,
did you see any overseas rats?
No, I didn't.
Okay, because I figured they biggest, you know, with the horse shit and camel shit, just probably some big ass rats running around.
Nah.
Yikes.
I didn't see none of that. So, and then another thing is that they don't do anything out the kindness of their heart. They look for tips for everything. Like
Out the kindness of their heart.
Yeah, they don't do nothing.
So it's not a really hospitable.
No,
like
they bought money.
Niggas trying to get it. What is their money called over there?
Egyptian pounds.
They niggas trying to get them pounds, boy.
Yeah, they trying to get
them
pounds.
EPs, baby.
Yeah, the dollar is 18 to 1.
So for every one American dollar, I got 18 of their dollars.
Yes.
I need to move.
Man,
if I could increase my income by 18 times, bitch, I'm rich,
bro.
But then they sat there and they was like, they seen you was American. They
any
like,
bus drivers over there?
Nah, you don't want to drive over there.
Dog catchers, nigga.
You do not want to drive.
Right.
You do not want to drive. There's no dividing lines in Cairo.
So they just out there
There's
like
stop signs.
Wild West on the road.
Get in how you fit in. Cutting in front of everybody. They hunking each other. They just it don't matter. They just
That was your traffic sound.
Yeah, that's what traffic.
I guess it was a consistent horn beep at all times.
Yeah,
there's always a horn going on somewhere.
Yes, there's always a horn going somewhere because they just it doesn't. Till you get to New Cairo, that's when they've had little dividers for lanes.
Okay,
but inside Cairo and Giza, ain't none of that shit.
Did you see any cold ass women? Like, oh my god.
I mean, most of them was veiled up, so you really couldn't see.
So did you?
Yeah, that's a great question. Actually,
how was it?
I mean, how hot was it?
Hot.
Yeah, it was fine until the last day. The last day it got to 104.
Shit.
And it was.
That's Vegas weather.
But before that, it was like 80s, 90s.
It was like 80s, 90s. Yeah. But the last day it was hot as hell.
Did you see like big ass mosquitoes or
nope,
roaches or anything?
No, I ain't seen none of them.
Did you see anything that make you be like?
You staying in the hood though?
Yeah, I was in the hood, but
they ain't seen no mosquito.
I ain't seen no mosquito.
Maybe it's not mosquito season.
Also, how did you end up in the hood? Didn't you book your own shit?
Like, no, I booked it, but they see this. That's the thing. It's Decepticons. They make it seem like it's one thing.
Like that terminology.
Yeah, and then you get there and it's like, oh, y'all set me up. Like, so now, like, say, if you don't want to stay in the hood, stay in New Cairo. Don't stay in.
I mean, it kind of sounds like it only makes sense though. It's
Yeah.
new. Everything should be better.
Yeah,
because that's
yeah.
where they just started recently building, developing. They got like all the good hotels.
So you ain't have like no luxury suite or no shit.
no.
No massage bed or jacuzzi in your room. And
There's a
none of that?
jacuzzi in the room, but it was
Filled with pee.
nah, it was filled with no pee.
I'm trying to think like the worst shit possible.
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great.
Okay. Mids at best.
Yeah, it was mid.
Okay.
It was mid.
So did you experience any of the nightlife while you were there? Like any clubs, hookah bars, anything like that?
No, so I did go to a cruise. I did go on like a Nile cruise dinner, and they had like little dancers and stuff on there. It was okay.
What was the food like?
Yeah, I was about to say what you eat.
Food was
You know,
terrible.
greedy niggas want to know about the food.
Y'all gotta know.
Food was terrible. What I had, but I got on the Nile cruise. The food there was decent. They had beef. They had chicken. They had some like
When the
cinnamon
motherfucker
rice.
just say like beef, like what part of the cow? Beef. Like
don't know.
the whole
It
cow is
tastes like
beef.
hamburger shit.
So you didn't eat anything exotic, anything that you wouldn't eat here, or anything
That you wouldn't
Whatever.
see
was your
here.
first
They
time
had
eating?
well when I was on the plane.
Pussy.
They had some like sandwich. It was a black bun with shrimp and some
A
paste.
black bun. Did you take
Yeah.
a picture of it?
No, I don't think I did.
What type of nigga is you? You ain't take
I
a
don't
picture
know
of
because
your
I wasn't
food.
thinking because it was fucking. I was sitting there like
Black
shit,
bun probably would have threw me off.
It threw me off.
Was it good though?
You never
Nah,
had a
it's
black
nasty.
hamburger bun
Yeah,
before?
they
Yeah.
got it.
I mean pumpernickel, but not
No, like a
It's
like
like
a
flat black.
Yeah, yeah.
I know in Asia they have it heavy. So that's
Y'all
my first
remember
time
back in the
seeing
day when they had like the different color ketchup? It was
Yeah, I
like
kinda-
green,
I kinda
and
remember that.
purple,
I
and all of
kinda-
that.
No.
I never tried that shit. I was
They
like, I
had
don't want
different-
no green
Yeah,
ketchup.
did it for kids.
That
It's
shit
for
ain't
kid
ketchup.
They just
Well,
colored
there are
it.
green tomatoes, so I'll let
but
that
ain't no
slide.
purple
Ain't no
tomatoes.
purple tomatoes, nigga. No.
Yeah, but it was crazy. The food was all right at best, but it was a Pizza Hut that was by us.
So you was on that shit.
I was on that shit.
You can't go to Egypt and eat
some
Pizza
damn
Hut.
Pizza Hut,
I
man.
did.
What is wrong with you?
I ate the other shit, but the shit was nasty.
So like you ever seen like Indiana Jones and shit? Remember when he went to that village and they
Raiders
was
of the
like
Lost Ark.
and they was making him eat like the weird shit? Like
Yeah.
You ain't do the shit. You scoop like the foo and all
Bump-
that shit.
I
You
tried-
scoop up with your
bumpkin-
fingers.
I
and shit.
tried
oh damn, that was India, but
I
it's
tried.
still
I tried the weird shit. Like, I mean, it was some stuff. Like the cruise food was good, and there was one spot we went. It was like chicken and something else. It was straight, but other than everything else I had,
Nothing was, like, good as fuck,
Yeah,
though.
nothing was good as fuck.
They ain't had no hummus. They ain't no Bucharest down that bitch.
No,
no.
No.
Did they Pizza Hut have them breadsticks? Cause them breadsticks be fire.
I don't know, but the pizza was fire though.
Was it?
Yeah,
Breadsticks be fire. And Pizza Hut done fell off in my opinion, but
It has. Yeah, it's commercialized because the price went down, so of course the product is cheaper. But landmarks. Where'd you go, bro?
so I did go to see the Sphinx, and I did go see the main 3 pyramids in Giza.
Okay.
Those had stories. So they said the first pyramid was for the father, and you know his son didn't want to make a bigger pyramid than his dad because it'd be viewed as disrespectful. So his isn't bigger than the father, but it looks like it. Like if you angle it a certain way, it looks like it's bigger, but the father's is still bigger.
so the son was being a smart ass like most sons
Yeah.
are.
And then they had another son. His was smaller than theirs, and then they had like
The Great Pyramid is whose? The second son or the father?
the father has the biggest one.
The Great Pyramid. Yeah. Okay.
And then the son has the one that looks like it's the Great Pyramid.
You know, it's a certain time of the day you're supposed to go in when the sun is at its highest and right above the pyramids, and that's when you get
Saw
your,
that shit on National
your
Treasure.
healing and your superpower.
Or Transformers, one of them.
So saw the Sphinx. We did go to the museums. They moved all King Tut stuff because there's a third. They have 2 museums already. They have a third one. They're opening in November. It's to represent the 100-year anniversary of them
so you
finding
ain't
King
see
Tut.
you ain't see
So I
the
ain't
Tut?
get to- No, Tut.
the
Well,
Tut niggas
no, Tut stuff was in one museum,
Okay.
but his body was moved to the new museum that they're building up. So I saw his casket in his one room, but they had security in there, so they wouldn't let us take pictures. So they was like, "Don't take pictures." So
Because you probably take some damn the mummy back home with you, motherfucker. Saying
he was
go
nigga
come
open
out
up his
your
phone and
shit.
Nigga, he ain't in there. He wasn't in that hotel. His
Talking about that
grandpa-
spirit gonna come with your ass and come out your phone.
his great grandparents was in the one museum, and then his grandparents was in the other museum.
Okay.
So you saw a bunch of historical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did it like strike a nerve with you? Like, did you feel something? Like, did you feel like?
'Cause that's
I'm
Africa. That
home?
is
Yeah,
Africa.
it's
Yeah, that is Africa. Cause
Did you, like,
and
feel
then-
something, like,
yeah,
down
I felt
in your
something
core?
because it was like, and it's like you can't deny they weren't black because they had the braids still in their head, like
The mummy?
the mummies. Yeah,
Whoa.
they still had their hair how it was in the original form, like
Niggas had the cornroads and shit.
dreads,
Like, damn.
That's fire.
Yeah, so
You think about growing something though?
hell no.
Say, I ain't got dreads, but I'm thinking about growing shit.
That's my shit.
Okay,
So, compared to some of the other places you've been to a few places.
And
DC.
you went to Amsterdam
yeah, I
too
went
on
to
the same
Amsterdam.
trip.
Yeah, on the same
Did you get
trip.
some weed?
No, I ate a brownie though.
Oh, man.
It wasn't a major one because
Yeah.
they said, since you're getting back on the plane, we'll just
Can't-
They don't want you tweaking on the plane.
yeah, so. But
But
it was
butt ass naked on there.
but definitely not doing that. But yeah, we had a 5-hour layover in Amsterdam, so we caught the little train into the central area, and basically there's a couple stores.
You ever heard of snakes on the plane, baby?
What else? Fuck you. Anyway, so they had a whole bunch of different stuff. They had a sex museum. We didn't go in there, but
Why not?
Because we was on limited time.
I've been up and through that,
We was trying
bitch.
to see. We the wasting
Trying to find the weed. You
Nah,
trying to
you
find
need
the
to
weed?
find some historical sex positions. Come
Yeah, so
bring them
anyway.
back home and turn some motherfuckers out. They
Anyway.
doing this shit in 1622, bitch.
Anyway, so we walked through there, went to this one store. It's a Fago. They had Fago out in Amsterdam.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was only Rock and Ride and Black Cherry, but the
Don't matter. That's
Monday.
Detroit in Amsterdam,
And
my
I
nigga.
told them, I was like, "That's from where I'm from." And they was
Yeah.
like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah, that's us."
Damn, that's what's
and
up.
they
They
got-
got one for the free.
And they got
Word.
snacks. Their snacks are different.
I saw you post some pictures
Yeah.
of like the different. Was it
Yeah.
Cheetos or Doritos?
It's Cheetos.
Yeah.
Had paprika and green
That
onion.
does not sound appeasing.
Then they had peanut flavored Cheetos.
But that's munchy food though.
And low key, man, paprika don't really even have a flavor to it, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's like dust with a kick.
Yeah, I cook with paprika all the time, and that shit don't make a difference like
Somebody
that.
was like, commented, was like, so paprika Pringles is the best thing I ever had. I probably would have liked them
You
Cheetos.
got to use the smoky paprika to get some kind of flavor, but using regular, throw that shit in the
Yeah,
trash.
that shit was
man.
funny.
Go get
And
you
then
some
they had
smoky
Hershey's
paprika, dog.
Then they had Hershey's. They had a.
I saw you had
cookies
like a
and cream
strawberry
and
one, right?
strawberry. Yeah, that shit was fire. And it
A
wasn't
strawberry Hershey's?
like
Yeah.
cookies and cream, but instead of cookies and cream, strawberries and cream.
Did
and
they
they-
have that over in Germany, Randy, or anything? Okay.
Randy used to
no,
bring some
and
good
the-
ass
and the
candies.
wild
Let me
shit.
tell you why Randy is a better travel friend to have than
Fuck you.
Randy would bring us all kinds of delicious goodies back.
These are facts.
And
No, there
you
was no
brought
delicious.
back-
There was no
These are
delicious
facts.
goodies.
And then you know the crazy part about it is he used to go for work.
Yeah.
And he still thought about us. He's
Look,
like,
I got y'all
"I'ma
keychain.
bring
Shut
my-"
up.
And that nigga will call like, "Hey, wait till y'all try this."
Man,
Fuck y'all.
BC was
you
over there
keychains.
riding camels and
He
shit.
said, "You nigga ain't get none of this motherfucker Hershey's, nigga."
Then he got a stack of them bitches at his
No, I
crib.
don't.
We're going back to your house after this. No, nigga. We're going to your house.
You're gonna be disappointed.
We're going He can walk through the door and say,
It's a girl somewhere watching like y'all show is.
Whatever, nigga. Shut the fuck up,
yo,
bitch.
that was a good one.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Back out to Al.
Oh. That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, but overall, good joint. Would you go back?
To
Go
Egypt,
back? Yeah.
if I stayed in New Cairo.
Okay. Now, how far was like was it New
How long was
Delhi
that
is
flight?
in Egypt? What was the other major city?
To Amsterdam. To Amsterdam, or
Just in general, like how long was you on the plane?
So I flew. So the flight from Atlanta to Rome was 9 hours.
So you went from here to Atlanta and Atlanta to Rome? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
That was
Rome,
9
once you got to
hours.
Rome, did
We
you
had a
fly?
layover. We flew.
Okay.
I lost my luggage. I didn't get to tell you that.
Oh no,
They lost
son.
my luggage in Italy.
So
I'm
when
waiting
did you
on
get
them.
it back?
Didn't. It never made it to Egypt.
So what the?
So I'm waiting to hear back
So
from
you had
them.
to just buy
It's
gear.
still gone?
They're still in my as we speak.
Oh son, I'd be
Did you
so
have anything
mad.
you cared about in there?
No, it's just, but it was a whole bunch of new fits in there.
So you had to buy all new clothes once you got there?
Yep.
This nigga had on the same outfit the whole trip.
No,
No, I saw him rocking different Egyptian shirts and shit. I was like, BC over there doing the real tour. He's getting shirts and shit.
I
no choice.
have a choice.
You have a fucking choice.
That has to suck, man.
I never want to experience that,
Me
bro.
either. Yeah.
I'm talking about I never ever.
I think it's gonna turn up. It's just a matter of because it never made it to Egypt, so I know it's still in
in your
Italy.
pockets. Still is in Italy.
It was in Italy.
Think about that. You gotta spend some of your fucking vacation money on new clothes now.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I had.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, I had to.
That's
But,
why he wasn't buying no coochie.
yeah,
You
true.
can't buy no vagina in Egypt.
In Amsterdam, you
You
can.
definitely
That's
can buy some
I ain't
ass
have
in
enough time to
Amsterdam.
be. I ain't have enough time to be.
How long was you there?
Like 4 hours.
Oh, that's time.
Negro, I had to.
Plenty of
fuck
time. To
twice.
buy, plenty of time to buy some ass.
So listen, baby, I got a smooth 10 minutes. What you
You're
need?
45. How long you trying to be, BC? He want to sit and talk and shit. You want to have a conversation with this bitch. That ain't her job, BC. That's not her job.
So I really ain't no hit it and quit kind of dude.
That's not what I was thinking.
I really wanted some company, some
I didn't
conversation.
even find the red light district.
Get to know your soul, baby.
You said you didn't find the real light district. Okay. So you went to some weed shops though, right?
I mean, we went to the same store. They had brownies inside there too.
All right.
I saw the one picture you was in like some courtyard with all these nice, dope, like older looking buildings and shit. It was like dope
That was in the
scenery.
middle. Yeah, it was in the middle of the. It's called the Amsterdam Central.
Okay.
So we caught the train there and went there in the middle of it, and it was just open space there, different buildings. We also did see an anti-vaccine protest. Over in the Netherlands because I think they're trying to enforce it, and they ain't going for it.
Okay.
They was walking down the street. Did
you stay away from that shit though?
I was just watching it.
Hell no, we won't go.
Yeah, they was shouting that shit, and they had their little Dutch signs, their English signs.
Say-
They had the X with the needles, like no.
All facts. All facts. We won't vax.
All facts. We won't back.
They probably did say that shit in Dutch language, but it was funny. But yeah, it was lit for the short time we was there. It was a good
You
time.
think you would have had more fun spending most of your time in Amsterdam?
I think I would have.
Okay.
I definitely think I would have. I'm definitely put that on there to go back and visit.
Like as the destination.
Yeah, as a destination.
Okay.
I kind of want to go back to Germany too, but they done made that I think they made the mandate on Germany.
Where was Hostel at? Because I'm scared.
It's somewhere in
to go
Europe. Yeah, somewhere.
That's just what they
Yeah.
call it in Europe. I think there's hostels all over.
No, I'm
Europe.
saying like where was the movie based at? Like, where
I
was
don't
that
know.
movie at? Because I'm scared to go there, wherever the fuck it's at. I saw that movie and I was like, I don't want to be one of them niggas. 'Cause that shit.
Yeah, because they had them all over Europe.
Yeah, the hostels, backpackers and all that should be going in there.
I
Yeah,
got to ask.
it's a normal thing. It is a normal thing.
I got to spend the night in a hostel. I forgot what country.
It's a normal thing. Yeah, a lot of people do that
I was
shit.
sitting there looking like.
But I done
me a
seen too many.
hotel.
I done seen too many docs, boy. Like shit got me shook, nigga.
Give me the hotel,
Yeah,
baby.
let me stay in the hotel.
Even the
man.
mosey wosey, but
Hey, man,
not
wait.
the hostel.
Hey, where's the DoubleTree at?
Hey, it was funny because
Y'all
when
got
I
a
stayed in
Motel 6?
Germany-
Right.
When I stayed in Germany,
Do it
I
got the
picked-
lock thingy on the door? If it do, we good. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? How much?
Yeah, when I was in Germany, I did stay. I couldn't figure out. I'm looking at these hotels, and I was like, I know we got that in the U.S. I picked that one.
Yeah. I said, I'm gonna be going to that one.
Give me that one. And it turned out it was the perfect location for it because I was able to walk around as a tourist all through Munich because of the location I picked, and they served breakfast.
Did you have any liquor over there? Any drinks? Did you do
Germany.
any kind of partying at all? Did you?
I
Or
mean,
it was
they
just
did,
the cruise joint? That
the
was
cruise
it?
joint was pretty much the main thing.
They had like belly dancers and shit. Or am I being racist?
No, not being racist. They did have some dancers up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I thought they usually do. Like
Yeah.
that's their thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's their form
That's
of
they-
entertainment and shit. So okay,
Dancing with their music.
yeah.
So
All right, man. BC, sound like you had a good ass time, man.
Yeah,
You sound like you had a
outside
good
of the
time. I
luggage.
would love to see the pyramids, bro. I would. I would love
It
to
was
see
it
that
was
shit.
amazing. It was amazing to see the pyramids.
I'm going to get my.
And then I
flowers,
did do
bro.
ATV in the desert. That was lit too.
You did?
And you rode the
Yeah.
camels too, right?
Yeah,
I
camels.
was tell us
That
about the
shit-
camels, bro.
That shit's scary as hell.
That shit surprised you how fast they was, didn't it?
No, I kind of knew they was kind of fast, but the
Nigga,
part.
you ain't know when we talked about it. You said camels don't run.
Oh yeah, don't run. I didn't think they run.
Nigga BC thought
but
they was just gonna
walked.
be trotting through the fucking desert and
I
shit.
thought he was
That
gonna be
nigga-
trotting.
That fucking
Yeah.
camel took off on his ass. Fucking live.
Whoa! Slow down, motherfucker.
Hey.
Slow down, baby.
The part when they get up, that shit alone is like.
Oh, because they be laying on the ground, right?
on the ground.
And then they just stand
And they stand
up.
up. They don't stand up straight like when
It's like
coming
front
up.
then back.
It was like when he came up, it was like this way, and had to hang on. But when he sits down frontward first.
So
And
it's like
I was
you about
like
to
fall
tilt,
over,
yeah.
and I really thought I was about to fall off.
That's why they had Ross looking scared as hell getting off them damn camels.
I thought about Ross too as it's going down like
I thought I was about to fucking fall.
because they just fall different,
What
dog.
the fuck was that?
I don't
That
know.
that's
Yeah,
BC.
yeah, nigga Mike is fucking going to town over there.
No, I don't know.
Them niggas just find a way every week, man.
Shut up. But yeah, I mean, it was good. To experience all that. The
Yeah,
ATV
man, I'm
riding,
glad you got
the
to
desert
go.
was pretty much fun as
That
hell.
was the highlight.
Yeah, that's the highlight. Got
Did
the-
you hit like a big ass hill and catch some air? Like,
I
oh shit, I
catch
shouldn't
the
have
air.
did this.
No, I ain't do that.
Okay, I'd have
But
tried.
it was,
nigga.
but they did have like long ass dips downs, like where you be like,
Picking that speed
oh
up real good.
shit,
Kind of like that roller coaster drop kind
yeah,
of.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't accelerate. I just let
You
that bitch
better
go
than
down.
me, nigga. I'm hitting.
I'm not. Fuck that. That drop was too fucking.
You say no.
No, I just
I'm
went.
not about to be paralyzed in
Exactly.
Egypt.
I know, right?
Hey, shit. Without hitting the accelerator, I was still flying down that bitch.
That's what's up. Glad you had fun, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Sound like a good ass time.
Yeah, one of my homeboys said he about to go. I'm like, prepare for them to be begging.
I like this spiffy
Oh, yeah.
ass scarf you got wrapped around your
Yeah,
head.
man.
You could have brought your man some,
I
nice,
told you I said I was gonna order y'all some.
nice little red
Hush.
and black would have did your boy good.
They
You feel me?
didn't have a red and black one.
They
And
didn't.
then turned this nigga into
Black and white is fine.
full-fledged.
I just wore it for today.
He
for
just
this
need them
episode.
certain kind of swords and shit.
Yeah.
You know, they get wide at the tip.
Sithar, a Sith,
Whatever the fuck they
Sithar
call
or
it.
some shit like that. Yeah.
Want some niggas trying to murk a Latin
Nigga over
with.
here looking like an extra from Moon Knight and shit. Nigga BC. All right, man. Yeah, that's good shit though, man. I'm glad. This one nigga that's gonna travel is BC, man. He definitely gonna get the fuck on and go see some shit, bro.
That
So
nigga, he calling
that's
to
what's
work
up,
like,
dog.
I can't come in today. I'm in Egypt.
yeah, for sure. And they be like, "What the fuck are you doing in Egypt?"
it took
Like,
me-
nigga, what do you mean?
It was crazy too. Coming back when I got back yesterday, I was so fucking tired.
Jet lag.
I was dead. I had been flying.
What's the
just
time difference over there?
6 hours.
Shit.
Did you tell us the whole
damn.
flight time? You said Atlanta to Rome was how long?
9 hours.
And then Rome
from
to-
Rome to there was like 3-4 hours.
Okay, that ain't bad.
And then coming back, we flew to Paris. That flight was about 4.5 hours.
How long was the layover?
Layover was 4 hours.
So you technically went to Paris too.
Yeah, I went to Paris too.
This motherfucker just checking
So
on some
the-
people bucket list shit in one trip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
the
didn't
the
get to-
jets going overseas, they way bigger than the normal jets, right?
Yeah, so when you
'Cause that
going
gas tank gotta
overseas,
be bigger.
yeah, they for those long flights they have the bigger jumbo jets. They,
double
With the
decker
two
joint?
floors. Yeah.
Sometimes they're dependent on it, but this one didn't have 2 floors.
Okay.
This one usually how the ones they have like, you know how it's usually A B C D E F.
Yeah.
It's like A B C, then it's
The
4
middle row?
middle rows D E F G, then it's H I J.
Okay.
So it's 3, and 4 in the middle.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah. Big
And then
boy,
you all
big
have
boy.
then you have the movies where you can watch as much movies. I
Yeah.
watched all the John Wicks.
Nigga went through the whole
All
series.
through the whole series.
All that time, you might as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
They feed you. You know,
Was the airplane food decent?
it was decent.
You went
I had
Delta?
No. Yeah, I was Delta.
They said no, Randy.
It's not always because, like I said, the food on the flight to Egypt was trash. But I had ravioli. They had chicken or something.
See,
too.
look, man, I'm simple. Just give me some French fries.
Yeah.
If I get a
yeah,
decent
yeah,
French
yeah,
fry,
something simple.
I'm cool. You know what I'm
Hey, I
saying?
got chicken tenders.
Yeah, that's all I need.
They ain't even
bro.
got to be fried. This is real chicken.
Yep.
That's it. Just make
Just
sure
real
it's real chicken.
Give me a little dipping sauce and I'm good.
We good. We're fine.
I'm
Chicken
simple,
is
man. I'm not gonna demand too much out of y'all. But I want no fucking beef stroganoff on the airplane.
Nah, you give me no
I just
beef
don't
strogie.
want it.
That's why I sing Soul Plane, nigga. Don't give me the beef strogie.
They give you two options, so it's always two options for you.
All right, BC, man. Good shit, bro. We'll be looking out for your next trip. I know you're going, so I know you're plotting on your next
You should have
venture.
shot some footage so we could have aired it.
Yeah, I know you got some kind of
pictures.
footage.
Not just them pornos.
Yeah, maybe I'll drop a couple pictures in during your little segment, man. Give you a little time to shine. So, let's I guess we can jump into some topics now, man. Let's get it started. Where do we want to start today? We want to start with the most. I think this is the thing that most people are talking about. DJ Envy and his wife.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
You want to start there?
Yeah, we'll start there.
All right, man. Well, DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne and Angela Yee.
Here we go.
I guess it's come out. Now, where did this first start from? Was
it
it
was,
like
They
what
have
was
a
she
book
on?
coming out.
Was it on her podcast? Was it on any
No,
podcast?
she went on the
or-
Breakfast Club.
Oh, she was on the Breakfast. Okay, so
No,
she
they
wasn't.
said Shade Room or something.
But she went on the Breakfast Club
said
and talked
this.
about it.
Okay.
Oh.
So she basically said that Envy, for the first 10 years of their relationship, never made her bust a nut, never made her orgasm, never made her come. However y'all like to say it. I'll make it simple for all of y'all. 10 years, first 10 years
Well,
of
now
their
let me
relationship,
ask you
she
this.
faked it several times.
Is she saying she came but didn't have an orgasm? Because some people real particular about I can come and not have an
I
orgasm.
think she was saying she didn't come.
Like at all?
No, that was my point. I was saying like maybe she was saying every time they had sex she didn't come.
Okay.
Not I never
In 10
came
years.
because that's a
That's a
long
long
time to
stretch.
go fucking somebody and not busting out. I don't care
And
how
not
long.
say nothing?
I don't care how much you love them. You gonna tell them like, hey man, look, you got to finish the job.
Now they've been together since they was young. though.
15.
He said 27.
15.
They got 27 years.
No, I thought it was
They were
college.
together since they were
They were in
15.
high school. Yeah,
Yep.
I know that they were.
15,
He said
16.
15, 16. So the first 10 years, that's what I was telling Amber. I was like, now she said the first 10 years they've been together. So that could be going back to high school.
Yeah, that's right. Going back to high school.
So
And he
Yeah.
you don't know what you were
Yeah.
doing for
At,
real.
at
in
high school, I could
yeah.
see.
yeah.
But at what point did she
Realize
hey?
I ain't coming.
Yeah, I ain't busting the
But
nut.
if she was if he was the
think
first
she said
person
something.
is he the only person she ever had
He
sex with?
says that.
He says that.
We don't know. Ain't no disrespect, Envy. Don't call
mean,
us
he
dickhead and
cheated.
Oh, I know
pussy.
she done got him
cheated
back.
on him.
Don't
Yeah,
call
she
us
got her lick
dickhead
back.
and pussy, please. Like you did Jesus and Meryl, just sensitive ass. And that was another thing about this nigga, man. That sensitive ass shit. Now, I don't. We'll talk about it in a second, but yeah. How far do y'all want to go into this situation with them?
Some of these topics I be wishing we had a female or two down here to give their perspective.
Yeah.
But just for me, it's something in the air with these wives embarrassing their husbands
In public.
on the national platform. Like, what the fuck is in the soup that makes you want to say, hey, this nigga wasn't fucking me good? As a
Basically,
matter-
that's what she said. Yeah.
Like, there's evidence that this goes left in this build up for years because we see one of America's favorite people going through it right now because years ago she said he wasn't fucking me good and look where they are now.
Yeah.
What is in the fucking air that is making these women who are being taken care of
And able to take care of themselves. Yeah. That's
come out and say, this nigga ain't hitting it right?
Like we are we good or no? Like it's like why you do that? That's the question that you be. Hey man, why you say that though? Like what was that
I
about?
understand y'all pushing the book and all of that, but
Yeah.
does the focal point have to be that at the embarrassment of your husband, he wasn't pleasuring me properly for over 10 years
That's
or
nuts.
throughout this 21
That's
year?
fucking nuts.
That is crazy
For you to
me.
come out on the radio on his show and say
And y'all
that shit.
got like 12 kids, 6,
Yeah.
7. Y'all got a bunch of fucking kids.
We know Envy was busting. We know that nigga was getting
At
his.
least one of y'all was finishing.
God damn.
Can you imagine a girl having a baby and she had never came?
And she didn't bust a nut to it?
Like you gonna go through birth and never experience the orgasm?
Oh, man. That's gotta suck.
He wasn't even eating the pussy good enough for you to like.
Yeah, that's bad.
You should be able to make a chick come from head like
Yeah.
several times
Because they can just direct you around.
Yeah.
You know, right there. No, right there. Not right there. Put your finger in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's rough. And yeah, like you said, it does beg the question, like, why is all of this happening now? Like, why is there so much of this
talking about it
coming out the public? Are y'all? I know y'all not that starved for attention. You can't be. Like, your husband's famous. You're famous. You have a podcast. Y'all had a podcast together. People know who you are. He talks about you all the time. You can't be that starved for attention. And it kind of goes back to the Steph Curry, Aisha Curry thing. It was kind of like, you know,
Aisha has really dialed it back.
yeah, she did. Steph had a talk with her, bro.
Yeah, she's really dialed
definitely
it
had a
back.
talk with her.
She was embarrassing.
She was starting to ramp up, and he was like, "No, you you go out of the gym. I don't need you to shoot with me. You go out of the gym."
Shut up.
It's becoming a thing now, to where it's kind of like it's cool to kind of embarrass your husband. You know what I'm saying, for no reason. Now, albeit
Y'all scaring Randy, okay? Stop.
this nigga be
Nigga say, you know what? I'm gonna just
he
chill,
like,
fam.
fuck this. Fuck this. It's what was I saying? It's becoming one of those things where it's like becoming normal to say these things, and albeit with their situation, Envy did publicly come out and admit to some adulterous shit.
He got caught.
And that was
He had
kind
to
of
admit
some years ago. So if you was gonna say, well, he got caught cheating and shit, but he ain't
Just
never
to get back.
yeah, like he ain't never made me bust a nut. You could have said that back then.
Yeah.
But y'all was like all smiley and giggling on
So
TV and trying to
a
make
whole. You out here making other bitches come and you can't make me come. It fits in
There
that
you go.
moment and that
In
time.
that moment, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what was the context of this? Does anybody have the
Did you watch
context
the whole
of
interview,
what
Randy?
was happening?
It was just they said they were doing something on Shade Room, and they were just talking, and they said in the first 10 years, like I'd never.
That's because they got a book coming out. They
Yeah.
talking about it in the
No,
book.
that's probably in the book. Yeah, so that's what they were just talking about. It's just the expert from the
It's a
book.
hell of a way to push a book at your own fucking.
My husband didn't make me. What do you do?
Embarrassing.
Let's go down the table. What do you do? Your woman comes to you and say, you have never made me come. Let's just say y'all in y'all first 10 years. And this 10 years, you have not made me come. She finally works up the courage to say it to you. Because the real gonna be like, Nick, look, I need, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But how do you react if and this is in private, let alone, matter of fact, let me take it up a notch. What if she airs it out on social media, tags you, and say whatever your fucking social media handle is, I am his woman. We have been in a relationship for this long, and he does not make me come. I haven't came in 10 years. Every time I have sex with whatever your handle is. How do you handle it?
That sounds like some breakup shit.
Yeah, she getting punched in the face.
Damn,
That sounds like some you ready to break up type shit. Like do you want to break up? There's easier ways to do it than this. You could have just came to me and said, "Hey, look, I ain't satisfied. I'm out." You know, you ain't have to air me out on whatchamacallit, because I've been busting a nut. So, I don't know about you, but I've been getting them.
Right.
And, hey, have you been acting like you've been getting them and you ain't been getting them? Whose fault is that? It's not my fault.
What say ye,
That's
BC?
that's exactly where I'm at. Bitch, that's your fault.
Yeah,
You've been faking it all this time. You should have said something, and then we could have found out, because some women it's difficult to make them. Some women it's difficult to make them come.
Yeah.
Every woman is different, so you got to tell me what you like or what I need to
Sometimes
do.
I even gotta bring some toys in it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let me hold this little fucking flower on that while I'm all. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whatever you gotta do, but
Just tell me what I need to do.
Yeah, you're right, Randy. Like, tell me what it is that you want. You know,
Because
to
in
happen.
reality, how many times do y'all think? I'll say after the first time. If we fuck once and it was a nice little session, and you didn't come, tell me right then.
Yeah.
I can get back to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tell me right then. But what
At
is
this age, I can't get back to it.
You better catch me before.
Catch me while I
But
can.
catch me.
While I can.
Catch me before I come. Or
I bust, you gonna have to wait till the
we might be on a wait. Like shit, we might be on a layover.
But what's a decent amount of sessions before y'all feel like she should come? Because maybe the first time she might be like, all right, maybe he was nervous or excited or whatever.
maybe at the
But what y'all think is a decent amount of times for her to come and say, nigga, I'm not coming?
That's what I said. About
Three.
the third time.
Three
yeah,
times.
it's like
3 times.
I say 2 to 3. They said if she didn't come the first time, she should have that wherewithal to make sure that I'm getting a nut this time. You know what I'm saying? And some women ain't like that. They just be like, all right, well, let's see where it goes. And like you said, maybe that when that third time come around, she gonna be like, do this,
It gotta be
do
some
that,
amount of frustration. Like,
Yeah,
look,
do this.
nigga, like.
do that.
And like, unless you're not
Stay
enjoying
right
the
there.
whole thing,
Don't
you know what I'm
move.
saying? Then it's really a problem.
Like, just keep going just like that.
Yeah.
Y'all ever had that girl to be like, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move? Like she cutting, like if you move, she gonna fucking explode or something. That you be like, I'm like mid stroke. Like,
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
mean? Don't move.
I can't. Sorry, I cannot acquiesce to your request. Shaboo!
Boy, pulled out the acquiesce.
But so y'all say 3 times before.
Gotta be that
3.
That's the most you should. That's the most any woman should go without letting the nigga that you
Ladies.
fucking know that you're not busting a nut.
Do not go. I say tell a motherfucker the first time, but
First
more
time.
than 3, you cheating yourself.
Most men would appreciate it
That
if you
nigga
told us the
still
first
Because
time.
sometimes first time could be some drunk shit.
Yeah.
Or like I say, he could just be nervous or excited, or because you know it's his first time with that
Yeah.
bop. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people don't know. They're like, yeah, that dick hard, but I'm still nervous. I'm like, I don't want to bust too fast. I don't want to fuck her wrong, or whatever the case. It's a lot that goes into it from a male's perspective. You know what I'm
You're gonna
saying?
start thinking about horror movies while they're fucking and shit. Like, oh, Michael Myers. Michael Myers coming to kill me.
Yeah, like because you don't want to disappoint that first time, you know. So it's y'all don't think about it, but it's a lot of stress on the man the first time he has sex with a woman. So if you don't get one that time, that should be the one slide, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
Just let them know. Men
over
would
3
appreciate it. Yeah, we would
anything over
appreciate
3,
it.
you're doing yourself a disservice
Because you know, well, you should probably know a little something about the person that you fucking and they mental capacity to where you can say, I can tell him that, you know.
And it's all about, like everything else, how you deliver the message.
Yeah.
Don't just be like, dang, nigga, I ain't bust yet. Like,
Yeah.
you
I mean,
weak-ass
she's
nigga,
well
like-
within her rights because she don't have to fuck you no more after that if
Just
that's how
true.
you feel.
That's true.
So you can say that and then that be it. But if you're expecting to get some more of this, don't come at me like that. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm going to be like, too bad, bitch. I'm out.
Hey, I'm like, oh, so now you want some of this old cake make you come,
Hey,
then come.
yeah.
But you still want that?
You
for?
still want some of this? What you still want it for, huh? You don't want me to fuck nobody else. That's what it is. Get out of my face. Yeah, that's one of them things right there.
But still, and aside from all of that, it just ain't cool to be embarrassing. And he just sitting there taking his licking, man.
They all are,
Like,
man.
it is not cool.
He
to
gonna
just
he gonna
embarrass
slap the
your
shit out of
husband like that.
Charlemagne soon, bro.
Now, what if Charlemagne wife come on and talk about he got a little meat or something? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
man,
just been,
so
I've had others bigger, but
He said Charlemagne says that though.
he says what?
He says
but
that a
funny
lot.
though.
You know, he said that like when him and his wife broke up,
Yeah.
he asked her like, "Is the dude
I remember
like
that.
how big was he?" And she was like, "You had big dick," and he was like, "Bigger than mine." She was like, "Yes."
Yep.
And he was like, "I just had to live with it."
Yeah.
I just had to live with it. He said that shit is permanently etched in my mind. Like she told me that she fucked with a nigga who's
But
bigger than me.
everybody know if you're not the man with the biggest dick in the world, it's a chance she gonna come across a dick bigger than yours. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Oh well. I've came across a few women like, look, these old 10, 11, 12-inch niggas don't know how to fuck. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? They just throwing dick around and I ain't coming. It ain't feeling good. This nigga hurting me. Like,
Can't even enjoy it.
yeah, like it's not enjoyable. So, I
Yeah,
don't care.
different strokes for different
Yeah,
folks.
I'll
and
get that big dick. I bet I make you come like a motherfucking bitch.
I got my ways.
Yeah.
That's all. I got my ways. It is what it is.
No, I don't give a fuck. Can he fuck though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because I'm magical.
So it's one of those things where women, y'all got that. Well, it seems like it's only the famous women doing that because low key
But
women
that's
been
the thing in real life though. Like
yeah,
everyday women
low
are
key
with
women been doing
somebody
that
who-
forever.
Yeah.
They've been doing that. But I
Motherfucker
mean,
used to
why
beat
is
this bitch ass? You ain't. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? Get mad and shit. Old woman beater.
why is it a thing for them to be out here like just trying to put their dudes on Front Street now? Like it's not a good look. I think that certain shit can stay off of the air. Y'all can be interesting without sacrificing someone. Even though Envy probably is a part of it,
his humility.
he's probably a part of it because I ain't gonna.
Y'all can leave that chapter out the book. The book should still be fine without that part in there.
He just seemed like he's just real submissive to her at this point
Because
and
he's still trying to get out the doghouse.
So it's kind of probably like we can talk about that. No, we can't.
Yeah,
don't
period.
bring that up. Why would you want to do
Look,
that?
man, what you gonna do? Leave?
Like, what if I was just like, for the first 10 years, I just didn't like the way your pussy smelled.
Damn.
Like, come on, son.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what is that? Like, why would you do that to her? Now they gonna be like, oh shit, stank pussy gear. Like, it's not that's how people looking at Envy like, oh, weak dick ass nigga.
Man, he gotta be like,
You know what I'm saying?
Bitch.
Like, that's how the stigma is out there now because, it was only for the first 10 years. Oh, so what changed all of a sudden?
On the 11th year.
In the 11th year,
his prime in year 11.
he moved to the left a little bit more. Huh? Get
She
the
told him that
fuck
he
out of
listened.
here. Yeah, all
It
right.
shouldn't take you 10 years
It
to tell
took you
nobody
10
nothing.
years to say that? Then you want us to believe this fable? Like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, just stop with the public humiliation
Yeah,
of
it's
your
not
spouses.
worth it. Y'all are famous already. Do some other shit, man. Go fucking make a reality show or some dumb shit. Yeah, you're better off doing that.
Yeah,
So
that shit trash to me.
it is, man. But
And for you to wait 10 years and not say nothing, it's unbelievable to me.
yeah,
It's crazy.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have went 10 years.
Ain't no way.
I'd have been like, your fault.
I don't even want to.
Your fault at
I wouldn't
that
have went
point.
past the first night talking about. I'd have let her know like, yeah, I know you tired, but I ain't nut though. So we'll revisit this in the morning, or
You have to give me a hand job or something.
something. Yeah, give me a handy. A good handy is underrated.
Bro, listen.
A good handy is underrated.
Not even
bro.
gonna say that on air. Yep. You're right.
You don't have to say it on YouTube, but do you want to say it on the pod?
Nope.
Okay. Oh man, a good handy is underrated, bro.
In my